Hey guys, I'm Matt. Welcome back to our aquariums. Today I just was going to do a little short update on the 10-gallon reef tank and how everything's doing in it. I think my last update was maybe about a month ago or so, so this has been up for about a month. And I've been adding a few little corals here and there, and plus I threw some of the ones that I kept originally from my 220-gallon tank in there. And then, of course, I added this little clown pair. Everything seems to be doing really good in this little tank. I never really tried to do a smaller tank than about 25 gallons, so I was a little apprehensive of water quality and being able to keep some of the more difficult corals in here that work a little bit more finicky in my big tank. But everything seems to be doing great. Up on the top right corner there, I got a piece of green torch, which is one of my favorite corals, and it's just loving where it's at in that flow, and it really likes this tank. So that was one of the ones that I wanted to make sure was gonna live in this tank. Then I have my little Zoa and Pally garden down there on the bottom left side of the tank, and everything, all the Zoas that I've thrown in there have done really well, which I've had kind of mixed luck with Zoas in the past, even the bigger tank. And so it's been really cool that they're growing in here. Let's see, what else do we have? New in the back there where the clowns are at right now is a Hollywood Stunner chalice that's doing great. Picked it up at the fish store, couldn't resist the sale they were having on it, so got it, and I really like how it looks in the tank. And the clowns, for some reason, have kind of decided that they host to it. I'm sure that'll change once I get something they can host to better, but for now that's kind of where they sleep, is like right on top of the chalice. But they're happy and growing and eating too, and super healthy. One thing you might notice is there's kind of a little bit of a filmy look to the top of the water there. Something I'm kind of working on. It comes from a lack of skimming, basically, because I don't really have a skimmer on here yet, and so it's basically just running through a hang-on back filter kind of thing that I got going. But I'm working on building a skimmer, and we'll see how that changes. Ultimately, I intend on moving up to either a 20 or 40 gallon tank. Not sure which size yet, but eventually I'll move up to that, in which case I'll have a sump and a little in-sump protein skimmer in there that I already have. But for this tank, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to make a little nano skimmer for the hang-on back filter, or hang-on back refugium/filter box, which I'll show you in a second. But basically, that's why that's there, so I'm kind of working on that. It's still got some kinks that I'm working out in the little tank, still a learning curve, but everything's doing really great. I'm really happy with it, especially that Fungia plate coral down there in the very middle of the tank, bottom middle. It's actually splitting into two on the back end, and it's getting really nice and big and healthy and happy and eats like crazy. It's actually kind of crowding out the Zoa garden, so I might have to move it over a little bit or shift something, but we'll see. That's the one hard part, is that I'm still trying to adjust to the little tank, so I'm still trying to think little and still wanting corals that are big and stuff. But, so that's the tank. Everything's doing great in it. Let me take it up top for a second and show you kind of what I got going on for a setup. Zoom out here. It's kind of a little bit ugly, but I got the tank, and then the light hung above it, and on the back here I have my hang-on back box, which just an acrylic box. It was originally a hang-on back refugium, but I've kind of modded out. I have a little pump right here, utility pump, that's pumping up and into this container, which I made a video of how I made a carbon reactor type container, so it's pumping into that, and then that drains out the bottom and runs to these baffles, and I have, I don't know if you can see it, but a whole bunch of chaeto algae in there, kind of crammed full of chaeto algae. And then just returns into the tank, and there's this pump here for water movement. Here's kind of the top view. It's not the best, but got lots crammed in there. But yeah, everything's doing really great, and I'm really happy with the Zoa garden that I got going. I've always loved Zoas, but I've had trouble with them in the past, so I've kind of leered away from them. But clownfish are huge beggars. I mean, of course they started out as super skittish, but that took only about a week of them being fed by hand that they're now huge beggars. which happens with most clownfish. Hopefully they won't ever get to the point of biting me when I put my hand in the tank like my old clownfish would, but we'll see. Alrighty, well, there's the tank. Got a little bit of algae actually coming on the glass I gotta clean off, but everything's happy and moving, and so that's good. Anyways, that's my tank update. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I can get another tank update going either next week or next month, or we'll see. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.